Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Excel class for today. So today we are going to be looking at basic data entry basics. But before we go into all that, let's look at some things on Excel. I believe if you hear the word Excel, what are we talking about? What application is it about? So Excel, or Microsoft Excel, is a spreadsheet application that we use to organize, analyze, and visualize data using rows, columns, formulas, and charts. And if you look at this, you see that there are different cells. We have here you can see, if you take your, this is like a column, and if you go by this way, this is a row. If you check here, you see like one box. So the box, all these boxes, each of the boxes is called a cell. So a cell in Excel is the intersection of rows and column. When I place my cursor here, you see something like B is highlighted and 5 is also highlighted. So we're talking about cell B5. If I move it a little further, you can see that E was highlighted and also 5 is also highlighted. So this is cell E5. So that is one thing you need to know, because we see a lot of things like rows and column. Then what do we use Excel for? Like I said earlier, you use it for to organize your data. You can also use it for record keeping. You can use it for a lot of calculations using different formulas and functions. There are some for the functions, they are the inbuilt formulas already, so you can just call a function and use it. For example, we have something like a plus b. Plus is an operator in Excel, but there's also a function for that. So that is the function for addition is sum. Then you can also use Excel for data analysis. Data analysis like sorting, like filtering, like to do a lot of summarization too. You can also create charts and reports with Excel. Then even for your personal things about your business, you can do budget, you can do payroll, and also a lot of business analysis that you want to do. So but what we are going to do today is just very simple. You see it everywhere, data entry. So but what is data entry? What is it about? It's just it became like a buzzword recently, because data science, data analytics now became very popular. So everybody wants to go into data business. So you see everybody trying to learn something on data analysis, data science, data engineering, everything data. So data is very important, because it's like the new oil that we have. So data entry in Excel is just a way of entering or correctly imputing either it's a text, it's a number, or date into Excel in a way that is very structured. So data entry is just trying to organize your data, or imputing data into Excel in a structured way. This way it's also that to ensure accuracy and consistency for easy analysis and reporting. So what basically we're doing today is just how do you do data entry? What is data entry? Why do we even need that? So you do use it so that you can just organize your data in a very good way, so that at the end of the day, when you want to create a report, it will be so easy. When you want to do analysis, it will also be very, very easy to also ensure data consistency. I have like some sample data. Okay, like this is like it says data. So you see something like transaction ID, you see date, you see customer name, you see product, category, quantity, unit, price, total sales, payment method, and sales rep. This is a typical example of data entry. So you can see everything is organized. If you want to create a chart for this now, it will be very easy to create because everything is organized in an efficient manner. So that is just what data entry basically is about. So for today, we will not even do much. We'll just try to see, okay, let's see let's just try to replicate something like this that we'll have. Okay, let me see where people are watching from.